Howdy there folks, I'm once again down in my shed organising it just to make it a little bit easy to use. There's those curtains that my mother-in-law hemmed up for me so that I can make this room really dark when I use the sandblasting cabinet, and a few old advertising signs, well, repros of old advertising signs, my toolboxes, the shelves that were in the shed, and shelves that I had actually bought for a unit in air and I decided to bring with us. The motorcycle and the lift are on the other side of that wall. This is a 2-bay garage, but they've made it as 2 separate bays. But anyway, I was just going through my grinders. We were having a discussion with the neighbours, and the lady said, "Oh yeah, I bet you don't have as many grinders as what Adrian's got." And I said, "Well, let's see, I've got 3 4-inch grinder, 1 9-inch grinder and 2 5-inch grinders. So I don't think that's extreme. One with a cutting disc, one with a grinding disc, one with a wire brush, the 9-inch for whatever, and then the 2 cordless grinders, just because." Anyway, I was sorting out my grinding discs, and I just thought I'd show you this. So here's a variety of 4-inch grinding discs. Now, most of these are quite well known. This is a Worth, a couple of Flexibits. This one I've not seen one of these before. I'm wondering if it's an older one. This is the one I'm more familiar with. And the GMCs. Now, the reason I was looking at these is that one of the blokes in the local men's shed was mentioning that one of the fellas down there wanted some thick cutting discs, and I knew that I had these GMCs, and I thought, well, I'll just have a look and see if they might be something he's interested in. And when I picked them up, I noticed that they not only have a manufacturing date, but they have a use by date, and that one there is the 7th month of 2010. So, I mean, I guess I have had these for some time. It's not like I'm using a 4-inch grinder every day, and I've still got half a dozen or a dozen of these left. So I'm just wondering, do we actually think this is a thing? I mean, shattering or disintegrating grinding or cutting disc is nothing to risk. You know what I mean? It's not the sort of thing I would risk. This one here, this is a grinding disc. It's 2016, and even that, you know, it's just turned 2024. So that's 8 years out of date. Now, is this actually a thing? I mean, I may never use this, but I suppose over the next, when I'm 54, I suppose over the next 30 years, I'll get through some of them. I don't particularly wish to buy any more, but I don't particularly wish to wear a piece of grinding disc either. Now, here's the flex of it, professional grade. There's nothing there that says anything about the use by date. Now the flex of it, nothing on there. There's a little Worth cutting disc, and there's nothing on there. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think I can actually ignore the use by date on there and keep using it, knowing that it might just shatter. So I don't know, I thought I'd put it out there. What do you guys reckon? Do you reckon that there is a use by date on these cutting and grinding discs? Is it a generally known thing? Please let me know. Tell me in the comments what you think. Share this with anyone you think might have an opinion, because I'd just like to know. I mean, I don't even know what made me look at that. I just picked it up and thought, oh, what's that? And yeah, because normally I just grab this and hook in and change it, and yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think. Apologies for the noise of the rain on the roof. If it's impeding the sound quality, I always have trouble working out my sound levels when I'm doing my editing. Anyway, this is the old GMF 8-inch that I gave a spit and polish to just the other day, and in this case I did decide to completely replace the wheels. I did want to put the wire brush on one, but I did put a new wheel on the other side, because I was concerned that these wheels that come off may just have been the original, and judging by that price and the fact that that one has Auburn, New South Wales on it, if they're not original, they are quite old. I mean, the fact that that one does have a price, and it does suggest that it probably really isn't original, but still $6.18. I mean, that new one there cost me $40, so that will give you some idea about the difference in year make. And that one appears to be a, well, I don't know, it's got, this one's got the green. It might just be the grade of them. The difference, I don't know. I have no idea about it. I think you've got Auburn, New South Wales, and a big double A here, so maybe Auburn was the brand. I don't know. Once again, if someone knows, let me know. But yeah, I was reluctant to use these discs, figuring that they were, well, 30 or 40, maybe even 50 years old. But yeah, I'm just not sure with the angle grinder. I mean, once again, I'm reluctant to throw out discs that I already have, but is the risk there? Is it just too much? Or do I just throw out the GMC? If you remember that company, they were big for a while with lower cost items. Some of them were good, some of them were rubbish. I have still the 14-inch drop saw, which has always worked fine, but they disappeared in the global financial crisis about 2008, 2009, somewhere around there. And I remember saying to my boss at the time, well, you know, if GMC couldn't weather the GMC couldn't weather the GFC, I don't know what companies will. And he said, well, maybe it was just that everyone in the world had bought something that was crap off them and decided not to buy any more. So maybe he was right. Anyway, yeah, I'd still like your opinion. So let me know. Let me know if anyone else knows, or if there's any good references to this you can point me at. Thank you very much.